Hi guys, in this video we will be solving minimum cost in maze traversal problem. So let's first understand what the problem statement says. Then we will try to figure out the solution for this particular problem. Okay. So it says that we will be given an integer n, which represents the number of rows, and we will be given an integer m, which represents the number of columns. Okay. Then we will be given n cross m numbers, which are the elements of our two-dimensional array, two-dimensional matrix. So there will be some matrix, okay, and where each integer in a particular grid at a particular block, that is block of I comma j, it will contain some integer value, that is suppose 5. So here 5 represents that if you want to visit this particular cell, you will have to pay, means 5 is the cost, whatever 5 rupees or whatever you want. 5 is the cost if you want to visit this particular cell. Okay. And we are initially at the 0 comma 0 block, that is at the starting block 0 comma 0, and we want to reach the end block, that is n minus 1 comma m minus 1. We want to visit this block and we want to choose the path which is least costly. Okay. Like suppose every path has some value 100, 220, 30, 4, 0, 5, 96, something like this. Every cell has some value associated with it. We want to choose a path, like there can be multiple paths, like we can use this particular path, we can use. Along with that, one more constraint is there, that if we are on this particular cell, that is I comma j, then we are allowed to move either in one step in vertical direction or one step in horizontal direction. That if we move one step in horizontal, we will reach to a cell I plus I comma j plus 1, and if we move one step in vertical direction, we will reach to a cell I plus 1 comma j. This is our cell. We are allowed to move only in these two directions. Okay. And then we have to tell the minimum cost path to reach from the topmost point to the bottommost point in the grid. Okay. So now let's see how can we come up with a solution, like what can be the approach. Okay. If we think, clearly, what can we do, what are the steps that we can take. Okay. If I am on a particular cell, I can either move one direction, one step in horizontally, or one step vertically. I cannot move any further than that. I cannot directly take any jump to reach to the final point. So what I will do is that I will ask to my neighbor that you tell me what is the least costly path from your location to reach the destination point. Okay. I will ask the same question to this guy also. You tell me what is the least costly path from your location to reach the destination point. Okay. Whatever these two guys tell me, suppose this guy tell me x1 rupees, this tells me x2 rupees. My answer will be what? My answer will be minimum of x1 and x2, x1 and x2 plus the cost of visiting my cell, that is cost where I am standing right now, cost of I comma j. This will be my answer of this particular this particular cell. This I need to calculate for each of the cell. Like suppose I have this matrix, I need to calculate the cost for this cell, for this cell also, like the minimum cost from here, this point to destination point, and this cell to destination cell. If I have the answer for these two cells, then I can calculate the answer for this particular cell, which is my desired answer. For calculating the answer for this particular cell, I need the answer for these two cells. So if we look clearly, we need to like fill this particular matrix from bottom to top, and eventually then finally we will be able to calculate our desired answer. How will we do that? Let's do a dry run, then it will be more clear that what I mean to say. Okay, let's do a dry run for this. Okay. Suppose this is our array. Okay. And this is our DP array. Second one, this is our DP array where we will store the results. Okay. Now there can be many paths to reach the destination. One path is this. One path could be something like this. We'll travel something like this. One path one will be something like this. So there are many paths, and we want to find the path which gives us the minimum cost. So the idea which I have told you just now, that we will ask the answers to our, we'll ask the answer minimum cost path to our neighbors, and we will take the minimum answer of our neighbors. That suppose this gives x1, this gives x2. I will take minimum of x1 comma x2, then I will add my cost to the answer. Okay, this is what I will do to calculate answer for each cell. Now let's see in action how will this happen. Okay, there is one, like suppose we want to reach to this cell. Okay, this is our desired answer, this is our desired answer. Okay, so what will be the answer for this particular cell? 1 rupees only. For this particular cell, I don't need to ask to my neighbors. Why? I am already in the destination cell and I want to go to the destination cell. So what will be the cost? The cost will be same as visiting that cell. I don't need to ask to my neighbors. So for this particular cell, the answer will be same. Okay. Now let's try to fill this DP array. How will it get filled? Now if you want to calculate answer for this cell, I cannot move down over here. Okay, I have option only to move in horizontal direction. Okay, so what will be my answer? My answer will be I can move only in horizontal direction. Horizontal gives me that it requires one cost, and my cost is what, 5. So my answer will be what, 5 plus 1 equal to 6. My answer will be 6. Now for this cell, I can move only in horizontal direction. Horizontal tells me that my answer, you require 6 from me, and my cost is 8. So what will be my total cost? 8 plus 6 equals to 14. 14 will be my cost. Okay. Similarly, if we see for the last row, the same pattern will be followed. Like we will be adding up the next term plus our current cost. So here it is 0, so answer will be 14. Here it will be 7 plus 14, that is 21. Here it will be 2 plus 21, that is 23. Okay, now we are at this particular cell. Okay, here we do not have the option to move in the horizontal direction since we will be out of the board. So this is not an option, so we can move only in vertical direction. So vertical says us that we require 1 if we want to move in vertical. So answer will be 1 plus my cost. What is my cost? 4. 1 plus 4 equals to 5 will be the cost over here. Okay, now let's look at this cell. This cell has both the options, moving vertically or horizontally. Horizontally tells that you require 5. Vertically tells that you require 6. So what will be my answer? Minimum of 5 and 6, that is 5 plus my cost, that is 5 plus 2 equal to 7. 7 will be my cost. Okay. Now for this cell also has two options. Vertical tells that minimum is 14. Horizontal tells that minimum is 7. So I will take minimum of these two, that is 7, plus my cost, that is 9. That is 7 plus 3, 10 plus 6, 16 will be my cost for this cell. Okay. The same pattern will be followed for these cells also. Like I need to take the minimum of this particular cell and this particular cell, then I have to add my answer. So minimum is 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. For this I have to take minimum of these two. Minimum is 19. 19 plus 1, my answer will have 20. Here minimum of 20 and 23 is 20, plus my cost, that is 3, 23. Now this cell, it has only option to move in vertical direction. We cannot go in horizontal direction since we will move out of the board. So our answer will be from the vertical. Vertical says that 5 is my cost and the cost of this cell is 2. So 5 plus 2 equals to 7. So here answer will be 7. For this cell, you can move in both directions. So we will take minimum of both of these. Both are same. So 7 plus the cost of this cell 2, that is 7 plus 2, 9. Okay. Now for this cell, minimum of these two, that is 9 and 16. Minimum is 9. 9 plus this cell cost, that is 3. 9 plus 3 equals to 12. So 12 will be the cost of this cell. Similarly, this will be filled in the same way. 12 and 19, minimum is 12 plus 7 is 19. For this cell, 19 and 20, minimum is 19. 19 plus 0, so cost will be 19. For this cell, minimum of 23 and 19, that is 19. 19 plus 2, 21. Okay, so in this way, this particular array will be, DP array will be filled. Okay, now let's see what is stored at a particular location. If we see what is stored at this location, it is stored that if we start from this cell, what is the minimum or the least costly path to reach to this bottommost point. Okay, what is stored over here? if we are starting from here, what is the least costly path to reach to the destination? What is stored over here? If we start from here, what is the least costly path to reach the destination? Here the answer is stored is 9. So it says that if we are starting from this particular location, the minimum or least costly path is of 9 weight, means it will cost us 9 rupees. Let's try to find which path is that. Okay, so if we move from here, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. This is giving us 10 cost. Let's analyze another path. If we use this path, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 1 9. So this path is giving us the 9 cost. So this is the minimum weight or minimum cost path if we start from this particular point. Okay, so this is what it actually means. I hope that this is clear to you guys. So this is what this each cell indicates. So what does this cell represents? This cell represents that if we start from this point, what is the minimum cost to reach to the final point, that is this particular location point? What is the minimum cost? And what is the question? Our question is also the same, that if we start from here, what is the minimum cost to reach the destination? So after filling this array, what we need to do is that we need to simply print the dp of 0 comma 0. Okay, and the name of this array is dp. Now let's try to code this problem and let's see whether whatever we have thought is correct or not. Okay, we have to make new scanner. Then we are given an integer n, that is the number of rows. Let's take input that. We are given an integer m, that is the number of columns. Then we are given the cost. Let's store it in an array. Okay, let's take input in that array. Okay, now let's make an answer array, that is dp, which we'll use to store the answer. Now let's fill this array from bottom to top and right to left. We need to handle the base cases, which I have told you, like we need to handle this particular base case, like when we are in this cell. We need to handle the base case when we are in the last row, and we need to handle the base case when we are in the last column. In the last column, moving in horizontal direction is not an option, so we need to make a check. In the last row, moving in vertical direction is not an option, so we need to make a check. And in case of the last cell, our answer is just the cost of that particular cell. We don't need to move either in horizontal or vertical direction, so we need to make sure for that also. Okay, let's write that. If I is n minus 1 and j is m minus 1, that is it is last cell, then our answer will be same as cost, that is array of I comma j. Else if it is the last row, then our answer will be, we can move only in horizontal direction, so we will get the get the answer from horizontal direction. We will add the cost of visiting our cell. Else if we are the last column, then we can move only in vertical direction, like 1 second. Yeah, if we are in the last column, then we can move only in vertical direction, so our answer will be dp of I plus 1 comma j, that is we can move in horizontal direction only, plus the cost of visiting our cell. Else we can move in both the direction. We will make a variable minimum. We will take the minimum from horizontal and vertical answer. It will be minimum of vertical move, that is I plus 1 comma j, horizontal move, that is dp of I comma j plus 1, and our answer will be minimum plus our cost, that is array of I comma j. After traversing the array, we need to simply print the dp of 0 comma 0 since our answer is stored there. Let's check whether everything is correct or not. When we have taken the input, we have made the dp array. Okay, traversal is correct. We have initialized in minus 1, then we can move only in the horizontal direction. If we are in the column, last column, then we can move only in vertical direction. Else we can move in both vertical and horizontal direction. Our answer will be minimum of those two plus our cost, and finally we have to print the 0 comma 0th index, that is the first position. Let's try to run it and see whether we have done it correct or not. Okay, so there is some error. So let's see, where are we getting runtime error? Seems correct. What is the line number? Let's analyze it. This line is correct. This line is correct. Okay, so here is the mistake. It's not I plus I, it's I plus 1. It should be I plus 1. Okay, now let's try to run it and see whether this is correct this time, or is there any else? No, this is correct. Let's try to submit it. Let's see whether we are passing all test cases or not. Yeah, our solution is correct. We are passing all test cases. I hope you guys would have understood the solution.